Konnichiwa Minna. Hello everybody. In this video, I want to give you guys an update of me playing Pokemon TCG Live. If you guys would like to see more of these types of videos from me, definitely subscribe down below. So, let's get started. So the deck that I was playing for a while now, which I'm sure everybody plays, I played a Regieleki VMAX deck paired up with Miraidon. So I guess I can tell you guys the deck list for the deck that I play. So I play 4 Miraidon, the ability Tandem Unit. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 basic lightning Pokemon and put them onto your bench and shuffle your deck. Really, really good card, because I would always have this in my opening hand and I could just put out all my basics, which is really cool. And then Photon Blaster for 2 lightning and a colorless for 220 damage, and then during your next turn you can't use this attack. Really, really strong attack as well. And then 1 Regieleki, like the baby one, basically with Static Shock for 20 for a colorless, and 2 lightning and a DCE for Terra Spark for 120. Discard all lightning energy attached from this Pokemon, and this attack also does 20 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. I didn't really use it all too much, but it's there. 2 copies of Flaffy. Flaffy is amazing, being able to, the ability Dynamotor. Once during your turn, you may attach a lightning energy card from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Really, really amazing card, like especially if you can get 2 up on the board, it's very, very devastating. So I would like Professor's Research and discard the lightning, and then I can always hit it back with Flaffy. And then 2 Mareep, of course. It really does not matter which Mareep that you use. I use the Growl, but it really doesn't matter. I'm just using the Mareep to get my Flaffy out. And then 2 Regieleki VMAX for Transcissor, I think? Yeah, I guess that's how you say that. Your basic lightning Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active, and then max Thunder and Lightning for 220 for a lightning and a DCE, and during your next turn, this Pokemon cannot attack. I think I like the Regieleki like a little bit better because it does have free retreat, but at the same time, if it gets knocked out, your opponent gets 3 prize cards. So both Miraidon and Regieleki are pretty solid attackers. I run the Zero Aura. I really didn't use the Zero Aura all too much. Battle Claw for 30 plus for a lightning. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, this attack does 30 more damage. And Match Bolt for 80 for a DCE and a lightning. And Raikou. I love this card so much. I wish I had 2. But the ability Fleet-Footed, basically you get to draw a card. Sorry guys. Like if he's in the active position, and then Lightning Rondo for 120 for a lightning and a colorless. This attack does 20 more damage for each of your benched Pokemon. So it could be a really, really strong attacker as well. So that is all the Pokemon. And then the trainers that I run, 4 Ultra Ball, that's staple. 4 Professor's Research, that's staple as well. I run 2 Escape Rope, staple. Lightning Recycler, to recycle my energy. So I get to shuffle up to 5 basic energy cards from my discard pile into my deck. Really, really good. And then I love this card. Like Electric Generator. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and attach them. Oh wait, I can attach up to 2 basic lightning energy cards you find there. And then attach them to your bench Pokemon. So really, really good card, like especially if you have more than 1 in your hand. Just really, really amazing card. You definitely want 4 copies in your lightning decks. Yes, 4 copies of VIP pass. Yeah, Battle VIP pass. You definitely need 4 copies of this card. I would always have 2 of them in my opening hand. And I know that there's a big debate in the Pokemon TCG community that this card is busted and all this other stuff. In my opinion, I don't think this card is busted because you could only use this during your first turn. And then after that, basically the rest is just dead. I would use it for my Ultra Balls. Like I know that Gardevoir, that doesn't really hurt Gardevoir too much. So there are certain decks that that can really utilize this card. But in my personal opinion, I still don't think it's that broken. But that's just my opinion. 2 copies of Leafy Cameo Poncho. When your opponent plays a supporter card from their hand, prevent all effects of that card done to the Pokemon V-Star or Pokemon V-Max this card is attached to. I really didn't use this card too much. 4 copies of Nest Ball, staple. Cynthia's Ambition is pretty good. Like in case you don't get your Professor's Research, you get to draw up to 5. But if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you get to draw up to 8. So, not a bad card, like especially if you can't get your Professor's Research. I run 3 copies of Boss's Order. Amazing card, staple. And that is all the trainer. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's all the trainers and supporters. And then, of course, 4 basic lightning. Really, really good for your Flaffies. Really, really good for energy generator. So just all in all, you need a lot of lightning energy. So I went in succession. I won, I think, 5 times in a row playing that deck. So actually not too bad. Now the deck that I really played, this is my active deck right now. It's the Charizard EX deck, which I think I won 7 times in a row with this deck. So Charizard must really like me. I guess so. But, yeah, so I will share the deck list of that one as well. So 4 copies of Charmander, the Pokemon Go one. Tail on Fire for 10 for a fire. Search your deck for a fire energy and attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Really, really good Charmander. I like that one. And I personally run, I think I might increase this to 2, but I have 1 in here now, the Charmeleon, because there have been a couple times where I was missing my rare candy, and sometimes Charmeleon would be in my prizes, and that would screw me. So I was thinking about increasing this to 2, but I have 1 in this one. Scratch for 30, for a fire and a colorless, and Flamethrower for 100 for 2 fire and a DCE, discard energy from this Pokemon. 1 Charizard from Pokemon Go. I really didn't use it too much because I kind of utilized more of my Charizard EX from Obsidian Flames, but Burn Brightly for the ability. Each basic fire energy attached to your Pokemon provides 2 fire energy. You can't apply more than Burn Brightly this way. And then Flare Blitz for 170 for 2 fire and a DCE and discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. I really didn't use this card all too much, like I said, but it's there. 3 copies of Charizard EX from Obsidian Flames, the Dark Boy. He's amazing, and I will tell you why. The ability Infernal Rain. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 3 basic fire energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way that you like, then shuffle your deck. Amazing, amazing ability. Just when you evolve him, fire acceleration. Amazing. Burning Darkness for 180 plus for 2 fire. This attack does 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. What makes this deck like so good is because this is a really good late game card. Like, basically, I like to have my opponent just knock out some of my Pokemon, and then when my opponent gets to about 1 to 2 prize cards left, that's when this card becomes deadly. So, really, really amazing card. I won like 7 games in a row with this deck. So apparently Charizard loves me, apparently. Which I love Charizard too. Love Charizard very much. So I run 2 Bidoof. This particular one, Carefree Countenance. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks, both yours and your opponent's. Doesn't matter. You're going to be using it for... I run 2 copies of Feebarrel. The ability Industrious Incisors. Once during your turn, you may draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. Amazing, amazing card. Amazing. Really, really good draw card. In this particular Pokemon, I love so much. I'm a huge fan of this card, and I think most people are too. I run a 2/1/2 line of Pidgeot EX. Amazing, amazing card. The ability to search quick. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck. You can't use more than 1 quick search ability each turn. Amazing, amazing card. Basically, every single turn, you get to search for whatever you want. I've searched for rare candy. I've searched for like Professor's Research, Iono, maybe a Charizard EX. Just whatever you want, whatever you need, Pidgeot gotcha. So, really cool. I run 1 energy recycler to shuffle 5 basic energy from my discard pile into my deck. Really, really good, because there have been times when I would evolve into my Charizard, use its ability like Infernal Rain to get energy from my deck, and sometimes I don't have any because I would discard it for Ultra Ball and things like that. And so Energy Recycler is very, very good for that, because that's kind of a waste of an ability when you don't have energy in your deck. 4 Level Ball. 4, right? No, 2. Sorry. 2 Level Ball, staple. 3 Nest Ball, staple. 4 Rare Candy. You have to have 4. Have to, period. No argument. 4 Ultra Ball, that's staple. I run 3 Magma's Basin in here. And the reason why I do that, is because it's only good to power up your Charmander, to power up your Charmeleon, but once it evolves into a Charizard, that card is pretty much dead, basically, because Charizard is not a fire type, it is a dark type. But it's really good in the early game to gather as much energy as possible, so I personally like it. 2 Arven to search for Pokemon tools, really good. And Boss's Order, amazing. So I run 2 copies of that. Caravel, I run 1 Caravel, 3 Iono. I run 3 Iono in this deck, and it's basically like End, basically. Both players get to shuffle their hand back into their deck and draw equal to the remaining amount of prize cards that they have. Really, really good. So if your opponent only has 1 to 2 prize cards, you could shuffle up that big hand of 10, 11 cards and shrink them down to 1 or 2. It is amazing. That card has won many games as well. I run 1 Jock as a tech. I do like Jock to search for evolution Pokemon. I've used it to search for Feebarrel, to Pidgeot, Charmeleon, sometimes even Charizard. So, really good. I do like it as a tech. And then 4 Professor's Research. You need that. And then 12 Fire Energy. You need that for Charizard's ability, for Infernal Rain to power up your Pokemon. So you have to have a lot of fire for that. Especially, I would discard it for Professor's Research or Ultra Ball. Or sometimes I would shuffle it back in with Iono. So you definitely need a lot of fire for this one, especially if you want to retreat Charizard. He has a retreat cost of 2, so yeah, you need a lot of energy. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video of my Pokemon TCG Live update video. I hope you guys enjoyed. So hold on. I think. Okay, so as the update, I played 70 matches, victories 37, and losses 33. So, yeah, a lot of losses. Yeah, that's usually how that's gonna go. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about my update down below, and let me know how you guys have been doing with Pokemon PTCG Live. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. And also, in the description of this video, I will be putting in my player name, so if you guys would like to battle me, definitely let me know. Like, it should be a lot of fun. So yeah, guys, I will see y'all next time. Matane!